What's going on, everybody? It is Kyle Sommers, and I am back for a little tutorial on insurance claims. As a private therapist, you have a choice. Take insurance, not take insurance, or you could have a hybrid where you accept some insurance plans, but you leave some room for self-pay. And there's a lot of different directions you can go. Before you decide which direction you're going to go, ask yourself, how much do you want to make? Ask yourself, financially, where do I consider myself successful? And have a number. And then from that number, do a little bit of math and figure out, okay, if I'm going to take insurance claims, and let's say 75% of your practice is going to be filled with clients on insurance, once you know the reimbursement rate, then you can factor in how many clients do I need to see on average per week to make that amount over a given period of time. And insurance reimbursement rates vary widely. Huge variation on different plans and what they pay. And when I got started, I was on a bunch of crap insurance plans. And because I was really terrified. Like I've said before, I was super terrified, so I wanted to be on every insurance plan to make certain that I was never with an empty seat on my couch. And some of the plans that I will not mention paid $50 or less per visit. That's crap. I don't know what your plans are, but that's not going to be a sustainable business model for me. So I chose, in my area, Blue Cross Blue Shield and Aetna. They're the two that reimburses at the highest rate. So, again, ask yourself, what do you want your practice to look like? Do you think that everybody that contacts you you're forced to provide counseling to them regardless? For me personally, no. I do not have to provide counseling to everybody that contacts me. And that was a choice that I made because I have a certain plan and guide and goal in mind for what I want my practice to look like. So, long story short, I'm actually in the process of going without insurance. I'm still on Blue Cross Blue Shield and Aetna's network. And the reason I did that is I left it open for the summer just because referrals slow down in the summer, and I decided that I'll officially make the transition starting in August of, we're really next month. So, if you're going to take insurance, which again, I think you can create a successful practice based on insurance. Now, there is a cap because regardless of what your fee is, insurance is only going to reimburse you up to a certain amount, and you can't balance bill. I've heard of some therapists doing that where, let's say, Blue Cross Blue Shield, they reimburse you $87.11. And let's say your full fee is $120. You can't bill for the remainder that's left over. I've seen some people doing that, and you can't. You're going to get in big trouble doing that. Essentially, that's fraud. Don't do that. Don't do shady practices and get your license suspended. That's not good for you. So, the other thing that I've seen a lot of people do, and I get bombarded with advertisements all the time, is companies in like the electronic medical record that I use, their Nest, they have a thing in their system where they'll submit insurance claims on your behalf. Simple Practice has that as well, and I think majority of them do, where they'll take the hassle out of submitting insurance claims and do it for you for a fee. So that fee ranges from 3 to 7% from what I've seen. And you're thinking, oh, this is a tiny little fraction. This little smidget right off the top, right? So let's say you have on average 20 clients per week, and let's say they're all on insurance. And let's say the average, just to get a number, it's $65 per individual that you're getting reimbursed from insurance. So let's say in a given month, 20 clients at $65, excluding their copay and co-insurance, that's what you're seeing. At 3%, that's going to be $156 a month. At 7%, that's $364 a month that you're giving away. Now, it's a tax write-off. That's a big chunk of money. And for me, I anything that I could do myself, I wanted to do. Because in private practice, for me, I don't have any aspirations of having a clinic. I don't want a whole bunch of other providers. I don't want doctors. I don't want administrative staff. I don't want any of that. I just want it to be me. Now, that's not the model for everybody, but that's what I'm choosing. And $364 a month, hell no. And so it is really not that difficult. And that's why I created this video, because I want to give you a walkthrough of specifically how to, at least using Availity. Availity is a clearinghouse that you get a membership with, and you can submit insurance claims for a wide array of different insurance plans through Availity. Now, they don't have the ability for all of them. You're going to need to double check which insurance you have, or that you're credentialed with, to see if Availity has it on their list. So I'm going to give you a little insight. So I looked at my numbers. In a Facebook video earlier, I said 98%. I really don't keep up with this. I actually have a 100% success rate. And so that's just over the last 6 months. And this is a downward trend because I'm not really taking any insurance plans right now. And there's that. So what I'm about to show you is how to be successful 100% of the time. And it's really not that long. It really isn't. All right. So you get with Availity, you get set up with them, and you're ready to go. One of the things that you'll need to do is set everything up. Now, it's really not difficult, and I'll show you how that can be a huge time saver. And it's probably a requirement that's in there. So let me walk you through. All right. So you're going to come over here to Professional Claim. And if my internet slows down, all right, organization. Boom, there I am. Sommers Counseling, payer. Let's go with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. Hit continue. All right, so here you go. Now, normally what I would do is I would have another tab open to my electronic medical record, and a lot of this stuff I'm just copying and pasting over. But obviously I'm not going to actually submit an insurance claim and just violate tons of HIPAA laws, so I'm just going to make some stuff up. All right, last name. Let's go with Wayne Bruce. Bruce Wayne was born January 1st. Oh, what did I do here? January 1st of maybe 1964? Maybe, yeah. Gender. He is most definitely a man. Address 123 Bat Cave. Everywhere. And he's in Texas. And let me give him a zip code. Relationship to subscriber. So here you would go and you would put if they are the subscriber, if their spouse is, if they're the child. Release signature from provider on behalf of the patient. So you have their consent amount they paid. So this is where you're going to put the copay or the co-insurance. Typically for the folks I see, it's $25. Subscriber ID, again, copy and paste this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Now, all the little red asterisk, that's the only fields that are required. Other than that, you don't have to fill it out. Are you authorized on the plan to remit payment to the provider? Yes, that'll be yes. And when you click there, all your information is going to populate. You don't even have to enter a phone number or fax number or an email with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And what I've noticed, anytime they've had a question on my claims, they've never called me, they've never faxed me, they never emailed me, they sent regular mail. So you can fill it out if you want, they ain't gonna pay no attention to it. So that's all my information. I'm obviously not gonna enter in my tax ID information because I don't want you folks to see that. So I'll put that number there. Provider accepts assignment. So this isn't on whether or not you are assigned to them. This is referring to whether or not it's in your agreement with the insurance provider to provide services under that plan. So if you are fully credentialed with them, you are assigned. Release of information code. This is where if you have informed consent or if you have a signed consent. Change that. Come down here. This is where you're entering the diagnosis code. So I'm going to simply copy and paste this most of the time from my other tab. Since I don't have that, just enter in the F code. I always double check this just to make certain. I'll put it here, hit search. There you go. Patient control number. So this is how you internally keep up with the claims that you submit. So I have a spreadsheet, and what I do is I put everybody that I see on that spreadsheet, and the line number on that spreadsheet is what I put on the control number. So let's say 1745. So when I get the claim in mail, I can match it up to the spreadsheet and make certain that everything's good. Place the surface office, billing frequency, admit through discharge, provide your signature on file, yes, not a chiropractor, and that's it. And you get down here to the claim specifics. So I provided this service today, 7/16/2019, place of service. This one doesn't have an asterisk, but I've always felt compelled to fill it. So I put the office there, procedure code. Here's where you just got to know a few different codes that you provide. Generally speaking, 90837 is my routine ongoing 60-minute counseling service. Could be 90791. Those are my intakes. Diagnosis code. It's going to automatically pull from the information you put up above. Click there. Charges. So I'm not going to just put in there what the reimbursement rate is. I want Blue Cross Blue Shield to know, or any of the insurance plans to know, what is my full fee. And I'm going to make them correct it on the form just because I don't feel like their reimbursement is fair for the value that we provide. So I'm putting full fee right there, $150. It was 1 unit. None of these other things apply. I saved a service line. I double check it. There it is. And I hit submit. And that's it. And generally when I'm submitting an insurance claim, it takes me anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. That's it. And that's with me taking my time and double checking everything and making certain that I didn't screw up on the birth date. See, like right here, you would have gotten a warning message that there was an issue, and it would have kicked it back. I can just go back in there and correct it. So if you want to submit insurance claims and you want that to be a part of your practice, awesome. Just don't give away money by allowing Theranest or Simple Practice to do it for you, because you're just giving money away. 3 minutes doing it yourself, and if you did that for all your individuals, 3 times 20 is an hour, 4 hours a month is what it's going to take you on average if you just combine all the time. 4 hours, $364. That's a lot of money to be given away for very little time of work. All right, and so yeah, pretty much that's what I wanted to show y'all. Again, there's several clearinghouses. It's not just Availity. That's just one that I chose. It has access to all of these. Here's Aetna, all the different Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna. Let's see, Magellan's another common one around here. Superior Health Plan. If you participate in any kind of workers' comp, which I don't think therapists do, but you never know. And so there's a lot of plans that you notice that aren't on here, so you're going to want to go to a different clearinghouse, which again, from what I've read and what I've heard, they all operate pretty similarly. They're not difficult to navigate. A couple of times doing it, and it's easy. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, just leave some comments down below. I'll be happy to help you out any way I can. And share this video with any other people that you know that are struggling with insurance claims, if they're on the fence about accepting them or not. One of the videos I'm going to make here pretty soon is really, what does it take if you want to not accept insurance? How do you create a practice? And actually, that's not really a video. That's really what I want this channel to be about, is how to market yourself, how to separate yourself from others when you want full fee clients. And then we could talk about super bills and all that good stuff. So Anyhow, guys, I hope you found this helpful. Again, my name is Kyle Sommers. Subscribe to the channel, and yeah, hopefully to see you around. All right, bye, guys.